From T-Rex guns designed exclusively to take down big charging animals, to sniper rifles that need to be bolted down to manage the recoil, we take a look at 10 ridiculously big guns that people really use. Number 10. WTS 50 Caliber BMG. The WTS 50 Caliber BMG is perhaps the largest pistol that can be bought on the market. The weapon itself weighs almost 16 pounds and has an incredibly long muzzle length, making it look more like a rifle than a traditional handgun. However, it was designed specifically to be held and fired with just one hand despite its size and weight. It fires 50 caliber Browning machine gun rounds that are capable of delivering a large punch. In fact, the initial brief for the design had it being used against tanks, light vehicles, and aircraft. Number 9. Denel TW20. The Denel TW20 is markedly different from most other rifles in that it has been designed as an anti-material rifle rather than an anti-personnel weapon. This means that rather than being used to fight enemy combatants, it is instead used to target the likes of aircraft, armored vehicles, missile sites, satellite dishes, and gun emplacements. It can do this thanks to its exceptional power that is a direct result of its huge size. Weighing in at 68 pounds and being almost 6 feet in length, the rifle has a range of 1.5 miles. Number 8. Elephant guns. When Europeans first began traveling to and settling in Africa, they faced a problem of being able to protect themselves from huge animals such as hippos and elephants, as their usual weapons were no use against them. This led to the development of the elephant gun. However, this isn't a specific model of weapon, but rather a common name given for any gun fitting the general description. They were generally very large hunting rifles that were capable of providing enough stopping power to kill an elephant with a single shot. Number 7. Davy Crockett. The Davy Crockett, otherwise known as the M28 weapon system, is a large mounted gun that acts as a portable nuclear weapon launcher. It operates like a grenade launcher, throwing a purpose-built nuclear device over long distances. The small nuclear device was able to deliver a yield of up to 20 tons of TNT, making it a portable weapon that could cause widespread devastation to a large number of enemies or entire positions, especially when considering that a lethal dose of radiation would spread to at least 1/4 mile of the blast. Number 6. .577 Tyrannosaur. Rather than a huge gun, the .577 Tyrannosaur is a huge rifle cartridge. Built to be used almost exclusively in stopping rifles, the round was first designed in 1993, with the express purpose of being used by professional guides taking tourists and hunters on safari or on hunts. The large size and incredible amount of energy released through the Tyrannosaur could be used to effectively stop any rampaging game that was charging at people. Number 5. Heckler Koch GMG. The GMG in the name of this stands for Grenade Machine Gun, and that, by itself, should paint a pretty good picture for why this gun is simply an outrageous piece of technology. It combines the rapid-fire mechanism of a machine gun with the devastating power of a grenade launcher to create a gun that can't be carried and instead has to be mounted on a tripod in order for users to operate it. Number 4. .600 Nitro Express Revolver. Created by the Australian arms manufacturer Pfeiffer Waffen, it is widely considered to be the largest handgun made by an actual gunsmith rather than a custom-made weapon. Pfeiffer Waffen created it especially for a wealthy Swiss client, but do offer to build further models for others if enough money is offered. Weighing more than 13 pounds and with a length of 22 inches, the handgun is huge. It also is one of the most powerful weapons of its type in the world, outputting muzzle energy of just under 7,500 foot-pounds. Number 3. .905 Rifles. The .905 rifles are arguably the most powerful rifles in the world. They have only been produced in very small numbers, but are capable of firing rounds at 2,100 feet per second and muzzle energy of 254,000 foot-pounds. The ammunition itself weighs 10 times what a typical sniper rifle round does, and each individual round can cost up to $40, as they have to be specially made for the rifle. The weapons are so powerful and heavy that it cannot be held when fired and must be mounted or rested on the floor when used. Number 2. Custom Remington Model 1859. Polish custom weapon maker Ryszard Tobias built this huge pistol in 2009 using the Remington Model 1859 as the basis for the design. Although based on the classic handgun, this custom version differs in several ways, with the most notable being the huge size. All in all, the pistol is more than 4 feet long and cannot be held even with 2 hands. The custom-built pistol is also 28mm in caliber, giving it the ability to fire 1.1-inch rounds. This all means that to fire the weapon, it must be secured in place and be resting on a solid surface, otherwise it could cause serious injury to the user. Number 1. Punt gun. The punt gun was a type of weapon used in the 19th and 20th centuries. They usually ranged in size from 10 feet to 15 feet and were mounted on small boats called punts, as their recoil and size made them impractical to use as a normal gun. Essentially, they were giant shotguns capable of firing more shots than many other weapons combined. This extravagantly large gun was not used to fight armored vehicles or attack large targets that were very far away. Instead, it was used almost exclusively for shooting ducks. If you like this video, why not hit that like button? And remember to hit the subscribe button for more videos every 2 days.